Hello, everyone. We've created some easy to follow short videos to help you set up your Move for Mobility fundraising page. If you need additional help, feel free to email us or call us at any time. In this video, I'll show you how to create your online account with Free Wheelchair Mission, or if you already have one, I'll show you how to log in. To get started, you can go to moveformobility.org, and that will bring you to the page you see here. From there, to get started with Move for Mobility, you will click on Register for Free. And this takes you to our official fundraising website for Move for Mobility, and it's powered by a platform called classy.org. So you might see Classy throughout some of the experience and some of the emails you get. Next, just click on Sign Up Now, and then you'll be presented with three options. Fundraising as an individual is the most popular option, and that's the one I'm going to go through today. We also have options to join an existing fundraising team or create your own fundraising team. We'll have some other videos available that'll show you how to either join or create a team, but today we're going to start creating a page as an individual. Next, it's going to ask you to either log in or create a new account with Free Wheelchair Mission. Now, if you've ever done Move for Mobility in the past, or if you donated to Free Wheelchair Mission, or if you've signed up online to attend one of our events, there's a good chance you already have an account. But if you're brand new to Free Wheelchair Mission, or if you're unsure, then create a new account is probably the best option to choose. And don't worry, if you don't have an account and you try to log in, you can still create a new account and come back later or vice versa. Right now, I'm going to start with going through the login option, and then I'll come back around and show you how to create an account. So if you think you might already have an account, then go ahead and choose Login. And then you'll go ahead and enter the email address and password that you think you might have with Free Wheelchair Mission. You can also email or call us, and we should be able to find an account if you have one. So I'm going to go ahead and try to log in, and it looks like it works. The username and password, the email address and password that I entered was correct. If you're having trouble with that last step, again, you can contact us, and in a minute I'll show you how to do a forgot password. And so now it's going to have another step before you get to setting up your page. It'll ask you if you want to fundraise in honor of someone else, and this is optional, but if you want to, you can check the box that allows you to fundraise in someone else's name. You will set your fundraising goal. How much do you want to raise with your Move for Mobility? And usually it's in $96 increments, because $96 is how much it costs to transform the life of someone with a wheelchair, a brand new wheelchair. So $960, for example, would be to raise enough money to send 10 wheelchairs to someone in need. You'll choose your page's headline, and there's just a generic one right there, and you can either use that one or change it to something else, and then you're able to change the URL or the website address that people use to get to your page. And sometimes people use their name or maybe the team name of a group or a company name that you want to use. And you can, again, with all of these fields, you can actually come back and change them at any time. This is just what you'll need to enter to get started. Then I'll go ahead and hit finish, and then I'll be ready to do some other things here, like uploading a photo. I'm just going to keep a generic one. You can add a photo of yourself or your kids, or even a recipient photo that you may get from us, and then continue. And then on the next screen, it'll ask you for some information about yourself: your phone number, your address, your city, state, zip code, and country. If you're participating as part of a team or not, and that's an optional question. And then it'll ask you for your t-shirt size, because you do get a really snazzy Move for Mobility t-shirt. And then a couple more questions, and then you click on Finish. I'm going to go ahead and stop right here, because what I want to do is show you how to log in if you're having trouble. Okay, so I've just come back to the login screen, and I'll click Login. And then when that loads, if I either enter my email address and password and it comes up with errors, or if I just can't remember what it might be, what you can do is click the Forgot Password link here. And then what you do is enter your email address and click Send. And so if you do have an account with Free Wheelchair Mission in the Classy system, you should receive an email like this that allows you to reset your password. You just simply click on the Reset Password button, and then you just simply enter a new password. And just make sure that it matches the criteria that you see here on the screen. If your password does match the criteria, you should see some green checkboxes. And then just hit Submit. And now we'll go back to the Move for Mobility page and sign up as an individual. And this time, instead of choosing the login option, I'm going to choose the Create an Account option. And again, the create an account option is the one to choose if you don't already have an account with Free Wheelchair Mission. And so when I create a new account, I'll just enter an email address, create a password. Again, make sure that the password meets the criteria that you see on the screen with the little green checkboxes indicating that you've met those criteria. And then you just go ahead and click next. And then on this page, you'll go ahead and enter your first and last name, and then go ahead and click sign up. And it should bring you to the page that we went through earlier, but we'll go through it again real quickly. This is just basic information on your Move for Mobility campaign. Again, if you wanted to fundraise in honor of somebody else, you check the box here. That's optional. You choose your fundraising goal. Again, usually it's in increments of $96. $96 is what it takes to fund a wheelchair, to get a wheelchair to someone. So if you wanted to send 10 wheelchairs to someone, for example, you might set your fundraising goal to $960. You can change your page's headline, or you can leave the one that's there by default. Any of these settings, you can come back and change at any time. And then this last field, which again is optional, if you want to have a custom web page URL or web page address, then you can enter something here. Any of these fields, once again, you can come back and do later and do it anytime. And so you go ahead and click finish, and then it'll allow you to choose your photo. You can choose a photo of yourself, you can choose a photo of a family member, or you can choose a recipient photo of a wheelchair recipient, maybe one of the images you've seen on our website. Or if you want, you can just leave the Move for Mobility logo for now and come back to it later. You can also, by the way, if you have a company or an organization or something like that, you could choose your logo and add that here. I'm just going to leave this for now, but if you wanted to change it, you could change it by clicking change. And then once again, it'll just ask you for your contact information. If you are participating in a team, this is optional, but you can enter a team name here. It'll ask you for what shirt you'd like to wear, because you do get a really neat, snazzy Move for Mobility athletic shirt that you can wear while you're out doing your move, and it's available in a variety of men's, women's, and youth sizes. If you already have a shirt or you just don't want one, you can actually choose the no shirt needed option. And then it'll ask you what kind of move, whether it's a run or a walk or hiking or whatever it may be. And so you just complete those fields and click finish. And once you do that, then you'll be getting ready to start filling in your web page. And I'm going to create another video just for that. So one more thing before we finish on the logging in and creating an account. So I'm going to come back to the Move for Mobility page, click on Sign Up Now, signing up as an individual. I'm going to choose the Create an Account option. And now what I'm going to do in the Create an Account page is enter an email address, which I'm pretty sure already has an account associated with it. Now, you may do this by accident, again, as I said earlier, not knowing that you may already have an account with Free Wheelchair Mission. So I just wanted to show you, though, what you can do and what steps you can take if this happens to you. So let me see what happens here. I'm going to click Next. And as I expected, we get an error message that says that this email address is already associated with an account. You can click to learn why, and it'll tell you basically that you already have an account. And what you need to do next is actually click the Forgot Password link. It's the same link that I showed you earlier. And that way, you can click Forgot Password, enter that email address, the one that I just entered, or the one that you already have an account with, and it's the same steps that I showed you earlier. You'll then get an email sent to that address. You can click on it, you can reset your password, you can log in, or you can come back to the moveformobility.org webpage and go through the process to to log in and set up your pages. And so those are the steps that you'll need to do in the beginning here to set up your Free Wheelchair Mission Move for Mobility page and to create your fundraising pages so that you can raise money. And we appreciate everything you're doing for us. Thank you so much. Again, if you have any questions, you can email or call us. And in the next videos, I'll show you how to build out your Move for Mobility webpage.